Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and Orsine. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
All right. What is going down, my friends? Welcome to a brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you once again to the show. We are broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in Tucson, Arizona, on this Monday, November the 23rd. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's season 21, episode 12, and tonight's show is titled Run and Play. So, as you know, this is your one-stop shop for all the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air. We get you caught up every single week and everything going down. Anything that drops in that weekly time frame, we talk about it. Plus, we love to bring you non-spoiler reviews of a couple movies and maybe some TV shows as well. So let's spend no more time getting ready and let's jump right into it. I'm going to start with a couple movies. So up first, I saw the new horror film Come Play. Now, this is a movie that hit theaters, actually was in theaters a couple weeks ago, was the number one film in the box office around Halloween time. And I didn't get a chance to see it in the theater, unfortunately, but you know, the new motto going around, the new movie theater releasing schedule model that they're working with is theatrical for a very shortened window for like a couple weeks, and then hitting premium VOD. So then that way they can get a little bit of movie theater love, and then they can also get it out to the masses at home. So Come Play is one of those films. It was in theaters just a couple weeks ago, and now it's on premium VOD. So saw it over the weekend. The premise is this: a lonely young boy feels different from everyone else. Desperate for a friend, he seeks solace and refuge in his first ever present cell phone and tablet. When a mysterious creature uses the boy's devices against him to break into our world, his parents must fight to save their son from the monster beyond the screen. So when this was coming out in theaters a couple weeks ago, I really wanted to see it. And then my boy Gicky Pat, who I go to the movies with, he's not a big horror fan, so he was kind of like, yeah, I'm not really too much into that. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to miss it. So I was very pleasantly surprised and happy to see it hit VOD so quickly. So I jumped right in. Jillian Jacobs is in this thing. She plays the kid's mom. So I watched it over the weekend, and I was super stoked, and it's just okay. Unfortunately, it wasn't what I had hoped it to be. If I saw it in theater, I probably would have been very, very disappointed. I liked the idea. The creature was cool, but the main kid that you're following in the movie, I just didn't find very good. It was hard to get invested into him to really care if the monster got him or not. So at the end of the day, it just didn't do it for me, man. I was very, very disappointed. The ending you kind of saw coming, and it was really just nothing quite new and fresh. Yeah, I can't really recommend this one. I'd say save your money, wait for it to hit a streaming service. Because, I can only give Come Play 2 out of 5 stars. It was just okay. It has a couple cool moments, but not enough to carry the whole film. So, there you go. 2 out of 5 on that one. Now, the next movie is another one that was actually supposed to come out in theaters, but due to the pandemic, a lot of movies are selling to streamers to get it out to the masses. So, Hulu acquired this movie, and it's called Run. It stars Sarah Paulson, and it's about Chloe, who's a teenager confined to a wheelchair, who's homeschooled by her mother Diane, played by Sarah Paulson. Chloe soon becomes suspicious of her mother and begins to suspect that she may be harboring a dark secret. So this is another one that when I saw the trailer, I was like, cool, this looks pretty good. And so I was very happy to see Hulu acquire it, and it came out this past weekend. So opening night on Hulu, put it on, checked it out, and disappointed. Just like Come Play, this just didn't do it for me, man. This is another 2 out of 5 stars for me. It was very slow. Again, you saw everything coming. It didn't hold up. It wasn't very suspenseful, and I don't know. I was disappointed, big time in this one. So, yeah, rather unfortunate. 2 movies I was very much looking forward to, and they both were 2 out of 5s for me. So, kind of a letdown in that horror thriller kind of realm, which should have been a good weekend with these 2 films, and unfortunately it was not. So, you can watch Run on Hulu and make the decision for yourself, and Come Play is available on Premium VOD, and you can rent it pretty much through any of the cable services and streamers out there. So, I'm going to actually switch gears to television, which actually brought us better things than those movies that I saw. Up first is a new show called A Teacher. This is one that I was looking forward to for a while. It's actually on Hulu and FX, so you can check that out. It's very adult. Lots of cussing, semi-nudity, and I was like, damn, FX is going for it these days. So I love that they have the deal with Hulu, so you can watch things pretty quick on Hulu without having to go through FX. So this one here stars Kate Mara, and basically she plays a teacher who ends up having an affair with one of her students. And it's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. So this show came out about a week ago, and we're already 5 episodes in. So I really, really like this show. But you can't binge it. It's 1 episode a week. It kicked off with like the first 3 episodes, I believe, and then the 4th one was last week, and then the 5th one actually drops technically on Tuesday, November 24th, which is probably when you're listening to this. But Hulu had it up late last night, on Monday night, so I already watched it, and so. Like I said, I really, really like it. Kate Mara is fantastic in it. It has Nick Robinson as the boy she has the affair with. He's Love Simon. And I don't know, man. I dig it. It's only a half hour an episode, so I can binge through it really quick, to get you guys up to speed. I recommend this one big time. So like I said, it's called A Teacher, and you can watch it on Hulu and FX. The next show is another new show that debuted last week, which is called Big Sky. And Big Sky is actually on CBS, I believe, or ABC. Sorry, it's on network television. If you have Hulu, you can stream it on Hulu as well the next day. So the premise of Big Sky is this. While on a road trip to visit her boyfriend in Montana, Danielle Sullivan and her sister Grace are kidnapped by a truck driver on a remote part of the highway, setting off a chain of events that leads private detectives Cody Hoyt and Cassie Duell to team up with Cody's estranged wife and ex-cop Jenny Hoyt to search for the sisters. When the investigators discover these are not the only girls that have disappeared in the area, it's clear that they've stumbled onto something much bigger than them all. So yeah, this has got a pretty big cast here. Ryan Felipe leads this thing. Brian Gergerty, Catherine Wynn, Kylie Boneberry, Jade Pettyjohn, who was awesome. She was Reese Witherspoon's daughter on Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu. And then you have Natalie Aylan. She was on Fox's The Gifted. She was awesome on that. She was also on the Goldbergs. Just you'll see a lot of faces will pop up and you'll be like, oh yeah, I know them. But this is a big show, man, and written by David E. Kelly, who does some of the best shows on television. So only the first episode's out. The second episode will drop this week. It's really good. I mean, it's very intriguing and definitely leads off on a very cool cliffhanger to where you're like, wow, I'm anxious to see where this goes. So definitely check out Big Sky. I think you will like it. And lastly, the last thing I just want to talk about real briefly is the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special. That's right. The reunion special happened. It dropped on HBO Max a couple days ago, and I watched it, and it was fantastic. If you're a fan of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that was a show you dug back in the day, it's been 30 years. It was a 30-year anniversary of Fresh Prince, and you need to go back and you need to watch this. It's got some really cool flashbacks to some really cool scenes, an awesome retrospective for Uncle Phil, since he had passed away. They clear the air about the two moms. I mean, everybody's on this thing, and it's emotional, it's funny, and this is what a reunion special should be like. I loved it, and I think you should definitely check it out for sure. Will Smith and the gang all here for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special. And like I said, that is on HBO Max, so check that out. So there's our reviews of the week. On the movie side, we had Run. You can check that out on Hulu. Come Play on VOD. A Teacher on Hulu and FX. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special on HBO Max, and Big Sky over on ABC. So check those out. Okay? All right. So with the reviews out of the week, let's switch gears on over to our news of the week. And today's news is actually sponsored by State Bags. That's right. So State Bags makes beautiful, well-made, inclusively cool products while using the power of business to give back to shift the narrative around social injustice. For every State Bag purchase, State hand delivers a backpack packed with essential tools for success to an American child in need, but their commitment goes beyond simply a material donation. State Bags has your back, and a part of that commitment is making a difference in local kids' lives. To get you ready for your commute or wherever you are traveling next, State is offering our listeners 15% off your next purchase at statebags.com. Using the code POD, that's 15% off your next purchase using the code POD, P-O-D, at statebags.com. State Bags, they have your back. So thank you so much for that, State Bags, for sponsoring today's show and our news of the week. And let's get it on down. Let's start moving through it, baby. Up first, Ariana Greenblatt, who's been making a real name for herself lately. She was young Gamora in Infinity War, and she was in Disney Plus's The One and Only Ivan. She was in Love and Monsters, which I absolutely loved. She has just joined up with Adam Driver's new movie, which is called 65. Another big one stacking up is The Adam Project, which is a new Ryan Reynolds movie, and they have just added Jennifer Garner and Zoe Saldana, so that is fantastic. I love this cast already. Lionsgate has landed Zachary Levi to lead The Unbreakable Boy. That's right, so love Zach and glad to see him get that work. We have the trailer for Castle Freak, which is a reimagining of Stuart Gordon's horror classic. Scream 5 has officially wrapped filming, and guess this, we're going to announce right here, breaking news, the title of Scream 5. Are you ready? The official title is Scream. Yep, that's it. Just Scream. I do not understand why any movie studio does this shit. It just causes confusion. You have a movie called Scream already. This is the 5th film in a franchise. Even if you're trying to somehow reboot it or spin it off, this is still just one of those kind of movies that you have original cast members returning for it. So this isn't a reboot. You have people coming back. You have people playing themselves again. So what is going on? I hated when Fast and Furious on their fourth movie was called Fast and Furious. I hated when the Halloween reboot, which was a sequel to the original, but it was just called Halloween. Like, stop just giving them generic titles. Be more creative than that, please. So that'll be hitting theaters in 2022 at this point. Conan O'Brien, he's going to be done. He's done with his talk show over on TBS. And after all these years, man, after 11 seasons on TBS, he's done. But he's going to do a new show, which will be comedy centric, kind of like sketch showy, and it'll be over actually on HBO Max. So you'll get more Conan O'Brien. He's going to be doing something new and fresh, but it'll be on HBO Max. Lamorne Morris, his show Woke over on Hulu has been picked up for his second season. I'm still getting through season 1. I like it, but I don't love it, so it's been a slow binge for me. But glad to see it picked up for season 2 because I love Lamorne Morris. He's awesome and he deserves a second season. Bryan Cranston's new upcoming show Your Honor has added Blair Underwood for a new guest role. Terrence Winter has officially departed Matt Reeves' The Batman spin-off series. Remember, they were doing a spin-off series about Gotham PD coming to HBO Max, and Terrence Winter, who was awesome to showrun the thing, has already left over creative differences. How? How do we have creative differences already? You just hired this dude. You guys should have had a game plan. Things changed that much to make him leave for creative differences? It's super unfortunate. We'll see what they end up doing with it, but this is a blow to that television series for sure. Spike Lee is set to co-write and direct a movie musical about Viagra. Yep. Get ready. We have the trailer for Tom and Jerry. That's right. They have a new movie coming out. It's a CGI live-action hybrid. My daughter wants to see it. So that like I said, I always judge these kind of things on her. It looks really cheesy to me, but she wanted to see it, so I guess we'll see some Tom and Jerry in a hybrid film. So Zack Snyder dropped a new Justice League trailer for the HBO Max series. He dropped a black and white and color version. Pretty much the same trailer we got a couple months ago at Fandom, but always cool to see it again. It looks like some of the special effects have been enhanced since the last time, so that was pretty cool. All right. We have the trailer for Pieces of a Woman starring Vanessa Kirby, so check that out. I do love Vanessa Kirby. Creed 2 director Stephen Caple Jr. is set to helm the next Transformers film. We don't know yet what it's going to be, though. Will it be a sequel to Bumblebee? Will it be a reboot? Is it going to be an Optimus film? We really don't know. We just know that he's going to come in and direct it, so we'll keep you posted on that one. Katie Sackhoff, who was on The Mandalorian a couple of weeks ago, she says that her character Bo-Katan is very important to the overall story, so maybe we'll see her again. We'll have to wait and see. Wentworth Miller is going to be returning to Law & Order SVU. He's going to return as ADA Isaiah Holmes in Season 22. Charmed Season 3 has added transgender actor J.J. Hawkins as a new cast addition. True TV's and Practical Jokers and TBS's The Misery Index gets 2021 return dates. I love both of these shows. Misery Index is a very unique show to watch, definitely. It's a really cool kind of game show that's very unique and different than what you usually see. And then, of course, The Practical Jokers is one of the best shows on television if you like, Joker. If you like to see pranks pulled on people, you got to see Impractical Jokers. It's fantastic. So glad to see them coming back in early 2021. Showtime's Dexter revival has brought on director Marcos Siega, who directed a lot of the original episodes, so I'm glad they're bringing back the old school crew. He is going to direct 6 of the 10 episodes, so I love that. They're going to be doing an Uno game show. That's right, an Uno game show is in the works. it could be fun. It could be fun. So we'll see where it goes. David Fincher opens up about his concerns over the Mindhunter show on Netflix. He says he loved doing the show, but it took a lot out of him writing it, and it's a very expensive show to produce on Netflix. So he is really not sure if they can continue this show. So he says never say never, but at this point it looks like the show is going to be pretty much over at this point. But you never know, down the road he might revisit it. HBO Max is bringing the pilot episode of The Flight Attendant for free over on YouTube. So I'm looking very forward to this show. So very cool that they would put this out. It shows that they have a lot of faith in the show to get people to watch the pilot and say, ooh, I got to subscribe to HBO Max and check it out. It's the new Kaylee Cuoco-led miniseries, which debuts later this week. So I'm on board to see this one for sure. The Buddy Holly biopic has added Colin Hanks, Diane Guerrero, and Nelly. That's right. I love Diane Guerrero, so great addition. Love to see her get that work. But yeah, good additions there. Okay, so big news here. I almost did over the weekend another Am I on the Air quick bite about this, but the previous week had just done one about this, and I was like, I'll just wait for the show, and I'm very excited. Because so about a week ago I did an Am I on the Air quick bite about Wonder Woman, like what's going to happen, right? The rumor was that they're trying to hold on to the release date and then maybe hit HBO Max in January, or they might push the film back to summer of 2021. What's going to happen? Well, we got our answer, and it's actually a bit of both. It will stay in theaters. It will still debut on Christmas Day, December 25th. Here's the kicker, though. It actually will also debut same day, December 25th, on HBO Max. So it'll hit HBO Max and theatrical on the same day. That is fantastic. I am super excited about this. It gives people that want to see it in theaters, like myself, a chance to see it in the theater. And it gives people that really don't want to go to the theater a chance to see it in Christmas time. So supposedly it'll only run on HBO Max for 1 month. And then it'll go to premium VOD for everybody else to see, and then it'll probably make its way back to Max, down the road. I think this is a win-win for everyone. I'm super happy about this. I will see it in theaters. I will watch it that weekend at home. I will see it multiple times because I'll have that capability to do so as long as the theaters are still open by Christmas, which at this point, it's a flip of a coin. We don't know. But this is really cool. I love that Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot and Warner Brothers said, you know what, man, this has been a shitty year. And we want to give you a present. We want to hook you up, and we want to give you guys this film finally. So I love it. I think it's really cool that they're doing this, and I can't be any happier. So Wonder Woman 84 coming to HBO Max and theaters on Christmas Day. So get ready, man. Get that subscription going. And now you can watch HBO Max on your Fire Stick. So go ahead and download the app and get ready, baby. The Mahershala Ali-led Swan Song film is going to add Awkwafina to the cast. Billy Porter sets his directorial debut with a coming-of-age picture called What If? We have the 2020 Game Award nominations. You can check that out, and the show will air on December 10th. You Season 3 is adding the chilling adventures of Sabrina's Tati Gabrielle, so check that out. The Brad Pitt-led Bullet Train continues to add big names to this cast, man. They are not slowing down as they have added Michael Shannon to the cast. We have the trailer for Minions Holiday Special, so check that out. Grammy nominee Bad Bunny is making his feature acting debut in American Soul. High School Musical, the musical Holiday Special. We have the teaser trailer for that. Check it out, featuring a new song. We have the trailer for Hunter x Hunter, which is the new film starring Devin Siwa. Netflix's Colin Kaepernick limited series finds his parents. That's right. Nick Offerman and oh my God, I'm spacing her name. Oh God, sorry. What the hell is it? Mary Louise Parker. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I almost said Sarah Jessica Parker. That's why I wanted to fact check myself. Yes, Mary Louise Parker and Nick Offerman will star as Colin Kaepernick's adopted parents, Teresa and Rick, in Ava DuVernay's new limited series called Colin in Black and White. So there you go. So that is official casting. That's pretty cool there. We have the trailer for Don't Tell a Soul, starring Rainn Wilson. We have the trailer for We Could Be Heroes, which is the new Robert Rodriguez film, which brings back Shark Boy and Lava Girl for those that are interested. One Night in Miami trailer has debuted. That's Regina King's directorial debut, so you can see that. Ezra Miller, shocking casting here. Ezra Miller is going to play the trash can man in Stephen King's upcoming The Stand, which will be on CBS All Access. I had no idea, and then they just dropped this little nugget the other day, like, oh, Ezra Miller, by the way, is the trash can man. So very cool there that he's going to be doing that. So nice addition there to the casting. Chloe Zhao's The Marvel's Eternals has completed filming all of its reshoots, so that is awesome. Hopefully we'll get this film at some point. If there was no pandemic, we would have saw it already. So I hope to see it soon. Doctor Strange 2, Elizabeth Olsen says that she's going to begin filming that movie in December. So very cool there. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I love that Scarlet Witch is going to be in this, and I love that she's filming here soon. Great job. Zendaya and John David Washington's new film Malcolm and Mary lands a February release date. Michael J. Fox is going to be officially retiring from acting due to his declining health. So very sad news there. We knew it was coming. He's really scaled back over the years, but now it looks like it is official. Zack Snyder says he doesn't expect a sequel at this point to Justice League to happen. Even though, like a lot of people think, because there's so much hype around the Snyder Cut, that this is going to bring him back to do more movies. At this point, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, but hey, you never know. Because if this thing's super popular on HBO Max, I could see Justice League 2 being an HBO Max exclusive. So, just you never know. Name That Tune. Get an official reboot over at Fox. Jane Krakowski is going to host, and Randy Jackson, my dog, is going to be set as the band leader. There you go there. We got a whole bunch of different casting for the show You in season 3, so definitely check that out. Once again, if you want to see anything more or dig any deeper in any of the news we're discussing, just go on over to our Twitter and our Facebook page and check out all the articles there. But yeah, I love the show You. I'm so excited that they're filming season 3 right now, and I love that they're beefing up this cast, man. I think season 3 is going to be great. Saved by the Bell, the new reboot is coming this week on Peacock, and you can now listen early to Lil Yachty's remix of the theme song. So check that out. Letterkenny season 9 is coming to Hulu, so get ready for that. Let me see here. Skip through a couple of this stuff. We have a quick teaser for Batwoman, which shows Javisa Leslie suiting up for the first time, so pretty cool there. The show returns on January 17th on the CW. Sony has pushed Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, to Easter of 2021. That's right, so poor Peter Rabbit gets pushed back once again to the abyss of 2021. Glenn Close is joined Apple TV's ensemble sci-fi drama called Swan Song. There's a new James Bond video game in development, which would be pretty cool. We talked about that Bullet Train movie earlier today about how, man, they're beefing up the staff to this thing. And yes, they have added another cast member. Lady Gaga is the latest to jump aboard the Bullet Train. We have everything coming and going to Amazon Prime in December, so check that out. Searchlight Pictures has tapped Alexandre Aja for a new horror picture called Elijah. We have some set photos of Miss Marvel, which is currently filming. We have everything coming and going to Hulu in December of 2020, so check that out. We have a new look of Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke, courtesy of Zack Snyder, which he looks awesome, so check that out. Chris Pine's new movie, Old Knives, has added Jonathan Pryce and Lawrence Fishburne to the cast. We have everything coming and going to Disney Plus in December of 2020. Sonic the Hedgehog's Jeff Fowler is set to direct the live-action Pink Panther movie. I don't think we need a Pink Panther movie, but this is coming. The Walking Dead Season 10 is getting an extension. Yes, it will get an additional 6 episodes in Season 10. So there you go for all you people loving your Walking Dead. HBO Max has given a limited series order to Ava DuVernay's new DMZ adaptation, which is based on the Vertigo comic. So that will be coming to HBO Max. I love that. Angelina Jolie is set to direct Don McCullen's biopic Unreasonable Behavior. Kate Hudson leads Sia's directorial debut film called Music. Let's see here. We have the trailer for Godmothered, which is the new Isla Fisher and Jillian Bell Disney Plus comedy that's coming in December. So that'll be... It actually looks pretty cute. I watched the trailer the other day. It could be a fun family one. Taron Egerton is set to star in Apple's Tetris film, which is coming from Matthew Vaughn. So there you go. Yes, it's coming to Apple TV Plus. Tetris movie, Matthew Vaughn directing, Taron Egerton starring. Sounds like a win-win mix to me. I love it. Let's see here. We have the first trailer for Chaos Walking. This is the long-delayed movie starring Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland. It's a new sci-fi thriller. I thought the trailer looked great. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know what the problems were. I don't know why this movie was delayed, but it looks really cool, very sci-fi, where there's no women on the planet, and you can read the men's minds. Like, it kind of has this bubble around your head, and it talks, and your thoughts are out loud. Yeah, it looks very twisty-turny. It looks like great action. I love Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley. So I really dug this trailer. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. We talked last week about Mads Mikkelsen supposedly taking over for Johnny Depp in Fantastic Beasts 3. Well, he's denying the rumors at this point. He says, no. So we'll keep you posted. Actors love to deny stuff until it's official, but at this point he's saying no. The Monster Hunter movie is actually moving up to December 25th. They're saying, hey man, if Wonder Woman is going to go on HBO Max that same day, then we're going to come out that day as well. So we will see what ends up happening in that theatrical battle. It's kind of stupid. I don't know why they wouldn't wait another week. Why would you want to go up against Wonder Woman regardless? So Disney, we talked about how they're beefing up their Disney Plus portfolio. Well, Disney's considering moving now live-action versions of Cruella, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, and Wendy to Disney Plus. That's right. They're looking at moving everything over there because that's where their money's going to be. So, smart moves, I think, because they can make billions off of Disney Plus if they stack this thing properly. So why not? Scarlett Johansson says that she's happy that the Solo movie didn't happen earlier for Black Widow. She said that this is the right time and right place for this character. So I love that. We have the teaser trailer for Batman Soul of the Dragon. So there you go. So check out that new animated feature that's coming. Chris Hemsworth says that Netflix is planning several sequels to his Extraction film, so damn, we'll see how that goes. I only so liked Extraction, so hopefully they come up with something better on the next go-round. But yeah, it sounds like Netflix is tripling down on this one. Christopher Landon, director of Happy Death Day 1 and 2, says that they are ready to go with a third film if they pull the green light, so we'll see what happens there. Hopefully we'll get that soon. We said goodbye to Supernatural this past week, the series finale after 15 years. So if you haven't seen it, check that out. ABC released their mid-season schedule, so check that out to see what's happening with your favorite films. For All Mankind, Season 2 is coming very soon to Apple TV Plus, so get ready for that. The Walking Dead Season 10 will resume in February, so get ready for that. Kenya Barris and Paramount Players are tackling a new sci-fi adventure with One Night in Compton director. So there you go. Check that out. Glenn Close. We already talked about that. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote that down twice. 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige are producing a new family comedy over at ABC. A family comedy? 50 Cent? Okay. Yes. Adam Conover is set to host the Obama's Netflix show about government. Walking Dead has added Robert Patrick as they've extended that season 10, so we're adding some additional characters to that. The new show Coyote, starring Michael Chiklis, is actually moving from the Paramount Network over to CBS All Access. So this is pretty cool. I actually watched the trailer to this a couple days ago on CBS All Access, and I think it looks really good. This looks like a really good drama, so looking forward to this coming out. I believe it comes out in December, so check that out exclusively on CBS All Access. Cake boss star Buddy Valastro unsure if he can continue baking after his severe injury to his hand. Man, very sad, dude, that's going to mess up this dude's baking. That really, really sucks. Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X limited series are in the works from Charles Murray and Carmelo Anthony and A&E Studios, so they're putting that together. Amazon is developing an animated comedy series called Oaklandia from Snoop Dogg, Vince Vaughn, Daniel Dominguez, and Chris Powell. Fox has ordered a mystery variety show called Game of Talents. Wayne Brady will host it, and it's a remake of a Spanish show. So pretty interesting there. I mean, we already got America's Got Talent. This just sounds like a new version of that. But hey, I love Wayne Brady. So Wayne Brady's son, we'll check that out. Cowboy Bebop is adding 6 new cast members to its live-action remake. So check that out to see who's joining up. Palm Springs Lovecraft Country top movie and series nominations for the inaugural Critics' Choice Super Awards. Netflix lands 35 nominations, so check out the full listing on our Twitter page there. Adam McKay's new film Don't Look Up has added some cast members like Tyler Perry, Hellboy, I'm talking about Ron Perlman, to its star-studded already cast that they've already started putting together, so great additions there. Black Panther 2, set to film in July. So yes, we know that we are starting to get closer to what is going to happen next with Black Panther after the unfortunate loss of Chadwick Boseman. We're wondering how this movie moves forward, and hopefully we'll have some answers here soon if they're starting to get a date to start filming. Phil Lord and Chris Miller are reuniting with Channing Tatum for a new upcoming Universal Untitled Monster project. So very interesting there that they're doing a monster project together, but I dig it. 20th Century Studios is going back to the well with another Predator movie. That's right. They're saying this new Predator movie will not be a direct follow-up to the last one that came out a couple years ago, but will be its own thing. But yes, Dan Trachtenberg, who directed 10 Cloverfield Lane, looks to be taking over the reins here and making the 5th Predator film. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how they keep greenlighting these things, man. I mean, they don't make much money. So if not, they lose money. So, I mean, he must have a really good pitch. Saoirse Ronan, Sam Rockwell, and David Oyelowo have officially signed on to star in the new Searchlight Pictures murder mystery thriller that they are working on. So great casting there. In some shocking news, the CW has announced that Black Lightning will be coming to an end with the upcoming season 4. This will be the last season. Very shocked by this. I know a lot of the people that follow us on Twitter are very shocked by this. This was caught everybody off guard the other day that this will be the final season. Not sure what happened. No real word on to why, but that's what it is. In some other Marvel news, which is pretty cool, it sounds like we finally have that official announcement that a 3rd Deadpool movie is coming. That it's finally happening. Ryan Reynolds is returning as Deadpool. It will be a Marvel film. Kevin Feige is a producer on it. But they have hired some new writers. That's right, the Molinix sisters, who do Bob's Burgers, have been tapped to write the 3rd film along with Ryan Reynolds. So kind of interesting that the original writers are not returning, because the same writing duo did number 1 and did number 2, and it sounded like they had a great relationship with Ryan. So I'm curious as to what happened here and why they were not brought in for 3. Why did Kevin Feige not want them? Why are we going outside the well for this? So hopefully we'll get more news on that sooner rather than later. But the good news is at least we have some movement on Deadpool 3, and it looks like it will happen. So very excited about that. And it looks like we officially are getting the Last of Us television series. It has been ordered over at HBO. So very excited about that. Sydney Sweeney has joined the new dramedy American Soul. Sony's Bullet Train, this movie keeps popping back up, has added another person to the cast. Logan Lerman has joined. Stranger Things Season 4 has added Robert Englund to the cast. Miss Marvel has added The Walking Dead's Matt Lintz as Bruno Corelli to its cast. Coming to America 2. Because you can't see it when you hear my voice, but it's coming to get it, America. It was supposed to come out before the end of the year, and then we started hearing, I was reporting a couple weeks ago that Amazon was in negotiations. Well, Amazon did buy the rights to it, and it will come out next year. That's right. Unfortunately, the original rumor was Amazon was going to buy it and it was going to come out before Christmas, but now it looks like they did purchase it, but it's going to come out in March. So March of 2021 is when you will get Coming to America exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. So that is awesome. Don't Breathe 2. Stephen Lang teases that the sequel is very much its own thing. So I love that. I mean, it sounds, if you read the synopsis, like it's a whole different film. So I love that. Supposedly, WB's decision tied to releasing Wonder Woman early was to keep it from getting stale. And I totally get that. And like I said, we've talked about it in nauseum that this movie was supposed to come out in 2019. And then in April of 2020, and then July of 2020, then August of 2020, then October of 2020, then December of 2020. I mean, the movie has bounced so many times that if they would have shifted it again, people would have just been like, I don't give a shit about this movie anymore. It would have got played out, and they understand that, and I love that they just were like, okay, we just cannot push this thing back again. So, thank you once again for releasing it and doing the smart thing for everyone. We have the new teaser trailer for 911 Lone Star. Gina Torres joins the team, so check that out. I'm excited for my 911 shows to return. NBC has unveiled its mid-season schedule, so you can check out when Zoe's Playlist returns, New Amsterdam, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Check it out to see when all your stuff is returning. Nicki Minaj promises a raw and unfiltered look at her life in a new upcoming HBO Max documentary series. Grand Theft Auto Online is getting a massive update here soon, so I love that. I still play GTA myself, and it's awesome. Let's see here. Hey, so we just talked about Freaky, right? Like, literally, my last episode was about Freaky, the movie with Vince Vaughn. And it's already coming to premium VOD. I mean, how amazing is that? I mean, honestly, the movie is just been in theaters. It's been number one at the box office, and now it's going to hit premium VOD on December 4th. December 4th. That is how quick we are moving these days for movies hitting theaters and then hitting VOD. So this new shortened window is insane to me. It's hard for me to wrap my head around. I'm so used to like 3 months. But hey, man, it's pretty cool. Check it out. If you didn't get to see it in the theater like I did, check it out. It's a fun movie, and December 4th, you can watch it at home. Anthony Mackie is set to lead and produce Netflix's new movie called The Ogun. Neil Patrick Harris has joined Nicolas Cage in his new movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That's the movie where Nick Cage plays Nick Cage. There are rumors that Entourage may be getting a revival, so we'll see. Entourage over on HBO. We'll see if that returns. That would be awesome. We talked a little bit earlier about a new Ryan Reynolds sci-fi adventure called The Adam Project that's been beefing up the cast, and now they've added Mark Ruffalo and Catherine Keener as well. We talked earlier about Zoe Saldana. They have really beefed this thing up. I love this cast. It is awesome, and I'm excited. I'm so down for this movie, and I don't even know nothing about it. Another movie is called Boss Level, and that is a new Joe Carnahan action sci-fi thriller, and Hulu has bought the rights to that one, so it'll be coming exclusively to Hulu. I hear great things about this movie. Boss Level, super excited about it. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan over on Amazon Season 3 has added Marianne Jean-Baptiste to its cast. Finding Forrester is getting a TV series over at NBC, so they're going to be rebooting that. Another massive delay in the theater side, Universal Pictures has pushed back the movie The 355 with Jessica Chastain. It was supposed to come out in January. This is the big spy movie. They pushed it back a full year. So no longer January 2021. Now it's January 2022. You know how I feel about these delays. Stupid. Especially a full year. Stupid. HBO Max has unveiled the new look at the Starfire supersuit for Titan Season 3, which is coming to HBO Max as well. It's so cool looking. I'm so happy to see that Starfire is going to be looking more like her comic book counterpart coming in the new season. She is becoming Starfire, and I love it. Kevin Feige teases the origins of Scarlet Witch's powers in WandaVision, starting to lean in a little bit that maybe she is a mutant and we're just unlocking those genes, so we'll see. We have there's a new movie coming out starring Hilary Swank and Michael Ealy, which is called Fatale, and it was supposed to actually come out next year, and they actually moved it up. It will now release December 18th in theaters, so that's what they should do with these smaller films, man. Put them out. We have your first look at DMZ, Ava DuVernay's new HBO Max series, so take a look at that. Blumhouse's Five Nights at Freddy's movie is looking at a 2021 production start. I've been hearing about this movie forever, man. They just need to film this thing already. Joaquin Phoenix is in talks to star in Ari Aster's next horror film. So, he's the biggest horror guy going right now, and great addition there to add Joaquin Phoenix. Freaky led the box office again this past weekend with 1.2 million, so congratulations there. And like I said, December 4th, you can watch it at home. Jeopardy, as you all know, Alex Trebek unfortunately passed a couple weeks ago, and now they're announcing that Ken Jennings will serve as the interim host in the upcoming episode. So very cool there. Of course, the biggest Jeopardy winner of all time gets to step into the hosting shoes for a little bit. Congratulations to The Queen's Gambit. It's been crowned Netflix's biggest scripted limited series that they've ever done. So I hear nothing but great things. I watched the trailer the other day, and I just can't see myself liking the show as much as everybody tells me to watch it. It just doesn't look that good to me, but I hear great things, and man, what a hit it is for Netflix. DC's Legends of Tomorrow has added Nick Bishop to the cast in a Doctor Strangelove homage. There's going to be a 911 crossover. That's right, 911 is going to cross over with Lone Star as Buck will meet TK in the first crossover. John Barrowman is bringing back Captain Jack for a new holiday special in the Doctor Who universe, so that is pretty cool. James Gunn addressed some rumors that Green Arrow was going to be in the Peacemaker series and that it was going to be rebooted and all this stuff. James Gunn says, no, it's not happening. That is not true. We're not doing that. So there you go, just to put that to rest. We have the complete winners of the American Music Awards, so check that out. And we got a pretty big article up talking about what Marvel Studios' plans are for the upcoming Black Panther sequel as they start to shift into focus. The show industry over on HBO is actually moved over to HBO Max now. They will air the final 5 unaired episodes binge style on November 27th. They're trying to boost viewership for the show, so they're moving it to HBO Max to see if they can get more eyes on it. Wonder Woman 84 will get a full theatrical release in China, so congratulations there as well. And that's our news, ladies and gentlemen. That's our news. We hit right at that 45-minute mark, so a little bit longer today, but you know what? We got you done, and we got you caught up with all the latest and greatest in entertainment news. So let's do some shout-outs. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com. Make sure you'll follow that. It's got all our links to our social media on there. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast at Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. We are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Google Podcast. Just search us, okay? Make sure you sign up and subscribe to our spin-off podcast, Am I on the Air Quick Bites. That is a special separate feed of exclusive little mini podcast episodes. So make sure you subscribe to that as well on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and of course Red Dragons Radio. So, thank you. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at dxdonmega. Make sure you follow me at donmega on Stardust as well. You'll appreciate that. Video reviews, baby. Make sure you follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Just always search Am I on the Air. You'll find us on all these platforms. And, of course, our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. That's reddragonsradio.com. And follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio. I am Don Mega, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Please stay safe out there. It's getting crazy once again. We got Thanksgiving in a couple days. Be safe about it. Don't overdo it. Don't invite too many people over. Keep it small. Keep it close. Have a great Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for all you guys. Thank you for tuning in every single week and joining me on this ride. Thank you. So we got lots to be thankful for. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next week, guys. So same bat time, same bat channel. Till next time, y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.
Bye, everybody.